guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Just to let you know how the reading's going to go, we do your weekly check-in first. Then we have a look at more specifically your work, and we also have a look at your love life during the week. I'd like to say, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me this week for your reading. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading, 22nd to the 28th of June 2020, and we're going to look at your general, your career, and then your love reading. So let's make a start. Okay, Saggies, let's have a look then. So we've got for your general message this week, the Three of Wands. Three of Wands often represents several things, but you know, one of the messages is ships are coming in. Three of Wands. So what you've been waiting for is on its way. It's arriving with the Three of Wands energy. The Three of Wands energy can also be longing and expanding your horizons and communicating and networking with people from afar. It can also represent travel and emigration and things like that. The Three of Coins. Okay, I do feel that your ships are coming in. I mean, we've got 2 threes here. Multiple threes mean that there are more than one person involved in the situation. So I feel that there may be Sagittarius, various people involved in this situation with those 2 threes. And I think that your ships are coming in now. Something is arriving. And the Three of Coins energy. So the work is complete. Three of Coins. It almost feels like there's maybe the arrival, perhaps. Something's arriving. It's connecting in with work. Three of Pentacles energy showing there. There's some good news or surprising news with the Page of Cups energy showing here. The Six of Swords. There's definitely something travel related showing here. I'm seeing something travel related because you've got a Three of Wands and you've got that Six of Swords. You know, we've got information, something coming in, ships are coming in, something you've been waiting for is arriving. It's indicating something to do with work. There's some good news. But I don't think this is, maybe this isn't travel with the Six of Swords. It might be representing a shift, you know, a change. Because the Six of Swords isn't just travel. It's a shift and a change. The Wheel. I'm definitely seeing some form of a change here. There's a shift. There's an ending of one cycle and beginning of a new phase here. So I think just in terms of the message this week, your ships are coming in here, Sagittarius. It may be related to work. Three of Coins energy showing here. The completion as well with the Three of Coins energy showing here of some form of work, or it's a work situation. I'm getting some good news here with the Page of Cups energy, and also this good news could be that there's a shift, there's a change with the Six of Swords, ending of one phase, beginning of another. Could also be something about a child perhaps arriving unexpectedly as well. Page of Cups is a child, that's arrival, and that could be unexpected. Let's have a look at what's going on with your career. What is it that the universe wants to tell you? Seven of Wands. I see that you're surmounting. Can you see how she's holding her wand up here? And you can see, and actually, no, this is a Leo card. Is it Aries? No, it's Leo. But it doesn't matter. Seven of Wands. What we've got is somebody holding a wand here. Can you see how she's got her foot on all of those wands? It's like she's surmounted all her challenges with the Seven of Wands energy and work. Yeah, I mean, you've got the Empress here. I'm seeing you surmounting challenges showing here. The Empress shows expansion and growth with the Empress energy showing here. Let's have a look at the next one. The Six of Cups. It's really interesting. It's almost like mothering children, nurturing somebody close or the family. But this could be something to do with the past in terms of work with the Six of Cups energy showing here. You've got the Seven of Coins. So Seven of Coins, on this particular version of the Seven of Coins, what I'm seeing is somebody who is nurturing. They're planting the seeds and they're waiting for them to grow. So that you're nurturing something here, I think, with this Seven of Coins energy showing here. Five of Coins. The Five of Coins, to me, this looks like you're abandoning something that you've been working on in work. Looks like the abandonment of something that you've been nurturing. So surmounting a challenge. I'm wondering if that challenge is involving an individual, this Empress, because Empresses, they're nice, they're helpful and they're supportive and they're kind, but they can also be overly, overly maternal or just overly, you know, sometimes an Empress can be overbearing energy. It feels like you're surmounting a problem. It could be with an Empress, with an individual here. You know what, I'm wondering if this person is too, it's almost like the downloads that I'm getting from this is that this Empress, whoever you're surmounting issues with, this Empress, whoever that Empress is, I think, Sagittarius, in the workplace, it feels like this person is far too, they're far too supportive. I'm getting that they're not giving you the air to breathe. That's what's coming through to me on the reading. Because that Six of Cups is where, can you see how the grandparents are looking over at the children and the children are playing in the sandpit? But you've got the grandparents here who are looking over and smiling and, you know, being very nice and being very loving and supportive and, you know, just being, you know, the Six of Cups is a card about being loving and supportive to another individual as well. And you've got the older people here and the younger people here. I'm wondering if you're one of these two people here and whether that Empress is those people there, the grandparents showing it. Because I'm just getting that you're surmounting an issue here, and I think it involves an overbearing person, Empress. Could be a female here. Somebody who's a little bit too cajoling. They're a little bit, they like, it's almost like this person micromanages you a little bit too much here. Okay, I'm getting you abandoning something that you were nurturing here. With the Seven of Coins energy, it feels like you were nurturing something in the workplace here. The Seven of Coins can also be a job, so the Five of Coins could be the abandonment of a job as well. But this would be on your terms, I think, here, to be perfectly honest with you, Sagittarius. But it feels like you've got somebody who's too overly nurturing. I don't think, and I don't think that this person does it to be nasty, but I think that this person likes to take care of people, because the Empress likes taking care of people, especially when she sees them as her children. When you get the Empress and the Six of Cups, that can easily be a mother and a child showing there. Okay, I don't think that this is you as the Empress here, Sagittarius. It doesn't strike me that this is you. This feels like you're surmounting some form of, because you've got the Six Wands down there, your foot is on the Six Wands, so it almost feels like you're surmounting a problem here. You're holding the seventh one in your hand. It's almost like you're reigning victorious. Can you see how it's interesting. I'm just going to pick up these three cards and I'm going to have a look at the direction of where they're looking. So can you see the woman looking back on the children there? She's like, are they okay? Do you see what I mean? It's like she's looking back. She's like, oh, are they okay? And that's the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands is standing strong, surmounting a problem here in work. The Seven of Wands, taking control, rising up, the Empress. But the Empress looks back at the Six of Wands like, oh, the Six of Cups, are they okay? Are they okay? Are they doing okay? Are they feeling okay? On the card, are they feeling okay? Can you see there, on those two cards there? It's almost like the Empress is saying, are they okay? Are the children okay? And you're surmounting an issue. You're surmounting some challenges that you've been facing. I think it's with this Empress. I get the impression here in these three cards, to start off with, that these may be two unrelated issues showing here, but in work, certainly with the first three cards, I think that you're surmounting a challenge that you've got with an individual here. This person, whoever the challenge is with, this person has a tendency to feel that they are the mother of the team or the group. They're always checking in and saying, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? But it's almost like you're kind of standing up against that with the Seven of Wands and saying, look, this is really kind of challenging to me. I'm fine. I can do it on my own, that type of thing. So I just feel that you're taking a stand against. And we could say not, I'm going to rephrase that Seven of Wands where I was talking about you surmounting a challenge. I'm going to talk about you taking a stand instead, because the Seven of Wands is also taking a stand. So I actually feel, Sagittarius, that some of you guys this week are taking a stand, Seven of Wands, against that Empress. Whoever that person is for you in the workplace, this person is very she likes to micromanage everything, I think. This person loves micromanaging everything. She's always looking back at you like you're a child. In fact, it's not just you, it's other people this person probably does it to. They're always asking, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? But I think that some of you guys are kind of showing you're stepping into your maturity and you're taking a stand against that. I'm also seeing, with the Seven of Pentacles energy showing here, it feels like something that you've been nurturing here. It looks to me like you're deciding to abandon that. The Five of Coins for me is rejection, abandonment. You know, Five of Coins is money and it's financial hardship. Sometimes for me this could be losing financially as well, losing some of your savings. But we're not talking about money, we're talking about your career. So, some of you guys, and it depends on what it is. It depends on whether this factors into this. I don't think it does. Some of you guys, it might be that you're going to a job that's less paid money, because the Seven of Coins in a work reading can either represent a new job. The Seven of Coins is this could be abandoning a job, leaving a job, or Seven of Coins is that you're making good money, you're making more money, you're saving your money, you're seeing your bank account starting to look healthier. But the Five of Coins is like hardship. It's like losing a loss of finances, a loss of security. So losing the security of that Seven of Coins, or losing the savings. So there may be something about maybe some of you guys leaving a job. Maybe you're leaving a job and you're earning less, or you're going to something in which you earn less, that type of thing. But also there could be, I think this is set apart from these ones actually. I think with the Seven of Coins, it may be that there's been something, a project or something in work some of you guys have been nurturing here. But so some of you, and it's really weird as well. Look at this. On the Seven of Coins on this card, can you see here, Sagittarius, how the dog lies at the side of the girl? And he's really comfortable, and he's really... Now look at this one here. Look at the dog now, how it's barking away instead. Same dog, but it's two different reactions. So it's almost like somebody's really angry with you for abandoning something. So maybe some of you guys are deciding to abandon a job. Maybe the job that you've been in, everything was hunky-dory, you had a lot of support in that, but since you've decided to abandon it, you've got in a lot of anger. So some of you guys may be deciding to abandon a job this week, and you may find that you're not getting the support that you want because you decide to do that. So yeah, let's go through this work reading again. It's very interesting. I'm just going by the pictures because that's what I feel I need to do at the moment. Seven of Wands, taking a stand, I think, with the Seven of Wands energy showing there. The Empress energy. There's two ways I'm going to read this, okay? There's two ways I'm going to read this, because the Seven of Wands can be, unfortunately, that can be failure, especially if the Empress is you going for a higher position in a job. So some of you guys might have been going for a higher position, a promotion, for example. There may be some failure within this. If there's failure within you going for a job, a higher position with the Empress, it'll be because you don't know enough, because the Six of Cups is naivety as well. It's not knowing enough. It's like a page. You don't have enough experience. So if you are rejected from this, because this is rejection, Seven of Wands, possibly from a higher position, the Empress, it could be with the Six of Cups because you don't know enough. There's a bit of naivety there. All right, so all the work that you're putting in with that Seven of Coins, Five of Coins, could be that it's not really coming to anything. Okay, so that could be read like that as well. That two ways to read it. You've been rejected from a higher paid job, higher level job. The Empress is a higher level job because it's promotion, purely because you don't have enough experience, and all the work that you're putting into this, probably having to abandon it with the Five of Coins. The other way that I'm looking at this is that you're taking a stand against an Empress. This is a very nice person, but this person sees themselves as the mother. That might be the boss or something. Taking a stand against somebody who has a great deal of power, I think, over you, and also sees you as being kind of always keeping... I'm getting the impression, can you see how she's looking back? Always checking in on you. I'm seeing you taking a stand maybe against somebody who's always checking in on you. Some of you guys may be looking to abandon a job or abandon nurturing of a job. It may be that you're facing, somebody here was happy when you were kind of nurturing and working hard. Now they've become angry that you've abandoned it. So it may be, and they're the dog here. One's friendly, not so friendly here. Same dog, not so friendly. But yeah, and also the dogs look different, so changing temperament for me, changing how they are. This dog looks all brown here and comfy. Now he's kind of looking very black and kind of golden, that type of thing. So also with the dogs, dogs often show loyalty. But whilst you were doing something for some of you Sagittarians, you had friends here. Now it feels like you're abandoning whatever this is. Friends are no more, or somebody's quite angry with you about abandoning a job or a project potentially. Let's have a look finally at love. So Queen of Cups, I would read that Sagittarius as another individual. So the Queen of Cups. Now often when I get a Queen of Cups card, let me have a look at her. Right, she's putting a fish into the bowl, funnily enough. She's taken the lid off. Usually on the Rider, so how I read these is I read via the imagery as well, because they're the after tarot. So the after tarot shows you what happens one moment after the initial Rider-Waite picture is taken. And I also have a before tarot that shows you what happens before the initial Rider-Waite picture. So this is a reimagining. So in the original Rider-Waite, she always has the lid on her cup, showing that often I've seen the Queen of Cups is showing somebody who is hiding their emotions or suppressing their emotions. But she's opening up her emotions, and it's interesting. She's putting the fish in there as well. Sometimes, I mean, this can be a pregnancy card as well, but she's kind of Fish, I mean, it depends on what fish represent for you in a reading. But she's putting a fish into the bowl here. All right, so she's filling her cup up there with the fish energy. Let's have a look at this one now. The Magician. So in love, we've got a Queen of Cups showing here. So this is a really nice individual. This is somebody who is open, I think, emotionally with the cup off. I think this is somebody who is loving, who's empathic and understanding. I think with the Magician energy that they may be creating something or using their skills to create something. The Magician is creating the Six of Wands. So we've got a victory card here. And you can see afterwards there's a girl here and she's got a crown put on her head there. So I just feel that we've got an individual here in love. And I feel with the Magician here, this Magician, it depends on how you read the Magician in love. It's not aspected by nasty cards, so it's not a liar, and it's not somebody who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and it's not a manipulator or anything like that, because you can read the Magician as being, you know, a manipulator in the tarot. But aspected by these cards, I would say that I wouldn't call this emotional manipulation. I mean, we could do, it depends. Let's have a look at the next cards, what shows up here. No, 2 sixes, harmony and balance being restored. This person's being guided, showing to the next play. So I'm just seeing harmony and balance here in love with the 2 sixes. Yeah, I'm seeing harmony and balance within a relationship showing here. You got 3 sixes actually in the reading. I'm just going to read what 3 sixes are actually. 3 sixes in a reading. Let's have a look at this. But harmony and balance, you got the Lovers, which is a number 6. The 6 of Swords, which is a 6, and the 6 of Wands, which is a 6. Let's have a look at what the 3 sixes are within. I'm going to use the Holistic Tarot to have a look at that as well, guys. Let's have a look at 3 sixes in a reading. Let's have a look. It's pretty difficult. I love this deck, but this book, but it can be difficult to navigate yourself. 3 of them, success. So you can see here that 3 sixes are success. So yeah, success in love I'm seeing here. A Queen of Cups, somebody who's open emotionally, somebody who creates, I think, with this Magician, an air of confidence within you, because this is confidence. So I'm seeing a Queen of Cups in love. You may be dealing with a water sign, male or female, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian. It doesn't have to be. They're just a really warm individual showing here. And it feels like they're creating this breathing space. I noticed that they're putting the fish into the cup. So the fish can't survive outside of water, but they survive in water. So it's almost like this person's creating an air of breathing, like they're creating some breathing space in a way in the relationship, if that makes any sense. It almost feels with this Queen of Cups, you've got this really loving, empathic, understanding, kind individual who has the skills. This person is very good at, I think, with the Magician, creating an air of confidence within you, Sagittarius. And actually, you know, the wand can be you, even though that's a Leo card, the 6 of Wands. But the 6 of Wands is a Leo in Jupiter, so that's an expanded sense of confidence. Okay, an expanded sense of confidence. And I think that this Queen of Cups is the man on the card, and they're putting a wreath on your head. Confidence. They're creating an air of confidence in you, all right? An air of confidence in you. And I feel that they're creating not just an air of confidence in you, but also they're creating this major shift within you with the 6 of Wands energy. You know, they're moving you from one phase to the other, because the 6 of Swords, is all about kind of moving from troubled waters into calmer waters. So this person's creating this air of confidence that you can move from a troubling situation to a much more kind of settled and calm situation in terms of love. And also this is you, I think, finding, I mean, we've got the 6 of Swords energy showing here. I'm just going to have a look, because it seems to be moving past the Lovers. So we've got the Lovers here. There's an exchange here. It's an interesting one, because you've got the apple. The apple is now in the hand, and the Adam guy is taken from Eve. So he's tempted. He's being seduced. So the Lovers for me on this particular deck is seduction. Okay, so it's almost like you're moving past the seduction stage, because this is seduction. If you think about, any of you guys know the book of Genesis, we know in the book of Genesis that Eve was tempted in the Garden of Eden by a snake to eat an apple off the tree, and she gave the apple to Adam as well, and she told him to take a bite, because then he would know what she knew. So he took a bite. So she tempted him. So moving past, so moving away from a temptation, energy here, or this could be a to me this looks like a third party or something like that, another individual. I'm going to clarify and ask what it means by that. Lovers, feels like this person creates an air of confidence in you that you can move past this lover's energy here, move away from this lover's energy here. Now it's not reversed, so it's not suggesting a breakup, but maybe there was somebody that you were very attached to, because the lovers means attraction, so you could still be moving past somebody who you were very, because I'm just looking at the Six of Swords and how it moves away from the lovers rather than go straight forward into it. So it just feels like you've got success in love because you've got the 3 sixes, Six of Wands, Six of Swords, and the lovers, 3 sixes, and it feels like there's a person here, this Queen of Cups energy, that finally it almost feels like you're the fish that they put into the cup. Like finally you can breathe, like this person knows how to help you breathe, if that makes any sense. Like you felt like you couldn't breathe for a long time, possibly because whoever this lover is here, they were very seductive, they were very tempting, but they may not have been the right relationship for you. So it just feels like you've got somebody new here who is creating an air with this Magician of confidence of the Six of Wands, and they're giving you the confidence to move away from a relationship in that lover's energy that, whilst it's very attractive and nice, it was nothing more than a temptation. So it almost becomes, when I riff off the word temptation, a very devil energy, I think, within that lovers, which I think is actually very good. Okay, let's quickly do the reading one more time before we sum up and move to the spiritual advice for the week. So just generally, the message is your ships are coming in. I'm seeing something concerning your work. Maybe some work is completed here. So ships are coming in. Maybe some work is finally being completed here. I'm getting some good news coming through with the Page of Cups energy. It's almost like the good news could be that you're finally moving on or moving to the next stage. The news could also be surrounding travel, and the Wheel of Fortune could be maybe world travel as well, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. So the Wheel of Fortune can be like a map, like the world, and this could be travel. But, you know, what's going on in the world right now, I'm not sure how viable that is. But also ships coming in. We've got the Three of Coins, some form of work being completed here. Page of Cups, good news coming through, surprising news for some of you guys. It looks to be either to do with travel or some form of a shift or movement happening here, and the ending of one phase and a new phase happening for some of you Sagittarians this week. And actually that's your card, isn't it? Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, it's one of your major cards. The other thing that we're seeing in the career section is that I see two things. Some of you guys, it may be with the Seven of Wands, you've failed to rise higher where you know, because the Empress can be about a promotion, getting to a higher position, especially for a female. Some of you guys might have failed in that process there, Sagittarius, okay? Probably because you don't have enough experience with the Six of Cups energy. You may have been nurturing or working on something that may be abandoned. But I think that if you've been working or nurturing something here with the Seven of Coins, it may be that whilst you were nurturing something in terms of work, you know, you had friends, you had people who liked you, people were very happy with you, and they were very kind of committed to whatever it was that you were doing in terms of your job or work or working towards something. As soon as you abandon it, you may find that you've got people who aren't very happy with you abandoning whatever this job or work is. That may not necessarily be connected in with what I was talking about here, but I'm still seeing some form of abandonment of a project or work or a job, for example. And I think this is away from this energy here. Also within this reading, I'm seeing for in terms of work, some of you guys are taking a stand against somebody who's really nice, this Empress, but she's a little bit too full on. She's always watching what you're doing and making sure that you're all right. And some of you guys kind of want to have a little bit more, you want this person to have a bit more confidence in you, okay? And it may be that I don't know whether the dog is the Empress. Maybe you abandon kind of. No, I don't know whether the dog would be the Empress. You know, she's sleeping, but she's still kind of watching what you're doing here. But as soon as you decide, I don't want this, you're abandoning this person may just change who they are. It's an interesting one, but I feel that there's some changes coming in around work showing here. Finally, what we've got, Sagittarius, is in love. I'm seeing somebody around you, could be a water sign. They don't have to be. I just feel that they're really understanding and calm and empathic and loving. And I think that this person creates, with that magician, an air of confidence within you with the Six of Wands energy to move away with the Six of Swords. Even though this is in the upright, I think it could be quite a damaging relationship that you've been in. So there's somebody around you, male or female, Queen of Cups, who is loving and warm and inviting and understanding, who creates confidence in you to leave, to move away from that lover, whoever that lover is. All right. And, you know, they create the confidence for you to move, but they also create confidence with you probably through guidance as well. They may be there. This may be them guiding you on how you can move away from this lover. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a love person. This could be a friend or a sister or a brother or just somebody you're really close to who's creating an air of confidence in you and saying, you know, let me guide you with the Six of Swords as well on how you can move away from this relationship. Because even though you've been enjoying this lover's relationship, it's probably quite destructive, because it feels to me like some of you guys are feeling that you're being led down a very kind of dark path with a particular lover. They tempt you into doing things, you know, there's a strong attraction. It feels like this person, being that it's the lovers, is probably either a very, I would go as far as to say there's some form of a twin flame here, and you need some guidance on how you're going to move away from this individual. And I think that you probably get it this week, Sagittarius. Let's have a quick look at what the spiritual advice is. So the spiritual advice is accept yourself. And it says here, while there's a time and place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in the moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. Oh, that's lovely. All right, that is your reading, Sagittarius, for the week. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own personal reading, click on the link in the comment section below or in the end screen. And have a great week, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.